Rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Boucher in at the center position. Now here's Johnson. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Barnes. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. Boucher kicks to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Cuts off the pass. We're about 1 minute into the first. From the arc. Barnes down low. Johnson's there. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Anunoby.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Finney-Smith. Off the inbound, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And from undrafted in 2016, Doris, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
Barnes finds Schroeder. Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Toronto Doris losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team? An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Top of the key, Claxton. Boucher with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Kicks it out to Schroeder. There's the triple. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson left side. Here's Finney-Smith. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Siakam, a screen on Bridges. Down low, here's Boucher. Bridges against Anunoby. And the dunk by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
Here's Claxton. Sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Boucher's shot is off. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Bridges outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here's the pass to Anunoby. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Boucher sets a screen for Barnes. And the 3 ball is good. Barnes has got 5 now.
This isn't the focus of Scotty Barnes' game, but you wonder how proficient he becomes from deep.
The shot's good from Claxton.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Schroeder against Bridges. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
To the paint. Here's Finney Smith. And finish off by Finney Smith.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Claxton. He's got 5. Bridges for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Siakam outside. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson, and Simmons subbed in for Dinwiddie. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, with how well Ben Simmons puts it on the deck and gets to the cup, you can forget he's 6'11". This is the very definition of a point forward.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on the transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like. Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
This is it to Boucher from outside the arc. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Bridges passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Pass to Boucher. It's deflected. Anunoby against Bridges. Rebound by the Raptors.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Stolen away. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Anunoby.
Substitution. Number 32, Otto Porter.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Your passes to Boucher. They can't stop the run with that one. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Trent comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Nets leading by 3. Bridges outside. He takes it in. Claxton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Trent can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Barnes up top. 7 points in the game. Porter looking it over. And the Raptors miss again. Nets leading by 7. O'Neal with it. And now by Barnes. Here's Claxton. Simmons passes to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Whitehead's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside, Porter drills the three-pointer.
Well, nice work off the pick and roll. Porter getting buckets with this scheme.
Johnson right side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Nice shot from the wing. Thomas got his first points in this one.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Raptors trail by 4. Trent with the wide open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Any airspace given to Trent Jr. means you can count on a bucket.
Thomas up top, guarded by Porter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational and a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. And Jalen McDaniels, Doris, much like his brother Jaden, can be a menace on defense.
That's a great word, Kevin, because he has got such great length and versatility on the defensive end. The frame is wiry, but believe me, he's stronger than he looks. This is a guy who's not got a big name by any means, but Jalen McDaniels can be a solid rotation guy.
Trent can't hit. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Got a hand on it, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Johnson in the corner. Drives to the hoop.
Go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that one.
Siakam kicks to Porter. Screen by Siakam. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can get to that shot too, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Both teams deciding to change it up. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Barnes kicks to Boucher. And again, Toronto no up.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Looking to end the run. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Walker the pass to Claxton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now, here's Boucher. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Here's Finney Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. Over in the corner, Claxton. Off target from outside. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Stolen by Walker. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Dinwiddie. And Boucher sends it back. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. Screen by McDaniel. Back to Boucher. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. 19 seconds left to play in the third. That puts them in the lead. Anunoby's got 8 here in the quarter.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Finney Smith finds Walker. Here's Dinwiddie. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The backboard pair for them, Dinwiddie and Walker. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors. And the net shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Simmons inside. Covered by Siakam. Claxton with the bucket.
Oh boy, in total control of that possession. Ben Simmons, 6'10", point forward. Distribute that rock.
Here's Trent. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Anunoby finds Boucher. Pulls it up. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And stolen by Barnes. Fast break, here we go. And Anunoby slams it in.
That's called anticipation and reaction time. Scotty Barnes making the defensive play for his teammate. Nice.
Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Anunoby with the screen for Trent. A 3-ball. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Trent. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Fires for 3, and stolen by Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Raptors leading by 3. Inside, here's Trent, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Brooklyn. Boucher with a screen on Bridges. Anunoby to the inside. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir. Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And the Raptors call time here.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your head squad.
Brendan Watford's checked in for the Nets. And then for Toronto, Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. And Porter subbed in for Trent. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Anunoby following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Porter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And Simmons gets to Thomas. The pass to Claxton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Ben Simmons in a pivotal moment delivers.
Passes to Porter. Shot to stop the run. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Well, head to the line for 3 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes passes to Achua. Nobody near Barnes.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Simmons. Thomas against Barnes. That's the free fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Achua, the pass to Porter. On the wing, Anunoby. Porter with the screen for Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off the shot. There's Porter with the 3. He's it from outside.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Basket good. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.
Well, this is traditional. An important conference matchup. What were some of your experiences in these types of games, Brent?
I spent a lot of time in the Western Conference, BA. Obviously, a bunch of good rivalries, but back then you usually had to go through the Lakers to get where you wanted to be.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Aaron is the 3, Randall the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here's Brunson. The Nets making their last shot. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson on the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Randall a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson misses. Brooklyn with the ball. Bridges passes to Claxton. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Brunson. Inside. Count that one.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. You know, one guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
Fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that players, young players today need to study. Incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Claxton with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. Outside Hart. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hart with a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Brunson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brunson's got 6 points.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Randall, pass to Brunson. And it's good. 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but continuing to go right at the defense.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title.
So it's the Knicks now. The Nets making their last shot. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Randall is screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson passes to Robinson. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
For Brooklyn, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. He buries it from 3. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Thomas. Banked it in off the glass.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Basket's good.
When RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself, this is the kind of stuff you get from him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
It's Thomas on the wing. Claxton with it. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Walker the off guard and Bridges the small forward. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. And it's Simmons in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Here's Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Brunson outside. That one's down for Brunson.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Screen by Claxton. It's Johnson with a drive, and he buries his first look.
I love Johnson's fearlessness. He's so good at knowing when to cut.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Robinson, a screen on Simmons. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Walker with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Claxton. Brunson against Walker. There's the drive. Back to Claxton. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, BA. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Defensively, you have to account for quickly when he's on the floor. He knows how to generate offense in a hurry.
Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Now here's Simmons. Still no points. Here's Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for New York. Free throw drops for Randall. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Now here's Walker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
That BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Randall outside. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Sharp. And he jams it home with authority.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Johnson's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open 3.
Walker attacking. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Walker. Bridges, left side. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Here's quickly from downtown. Sharp grabs the miss. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Walker finds Simmons. The finish! And it's Simmons with the jam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And DiVincenzo, he can really get up there.
1 second left. And that's not gonna go. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Nets up by 12. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Claxton. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Barrett passes to Hartenstein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Pass to Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Well, you got to respect Brunson if he's going to knock down threes like that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do.
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Left side Hart. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And he gets that one. Hart's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Grant. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, BA. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. For New York, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Claxton with a rebound. It's 2-on-1. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Hart. And out of bounds. The Nets will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in.
Last 2 minutes to play.
To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Off the pass from Hart, he's made major strides playmaking-wise, turning himself into a more complete offensive player.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Plenty of space. That one a little long. For New York, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Dinwiddie. The 3, Barrett on target from range.
3.
Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Pass to Claxton. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Nets lead by 12.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Quickly from outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Thomas, guarded by Quickly. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, Robinson with a block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot, swatted away.
Randall, he's checked in for Hartenstein. 23 seconds left in the third. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And the foul called on the New York Knicks.
Nicholas Claxton.
And he can't hit the second. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Quickly passes to Hart. Count it. Good. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
Defense making it difficult for Hart, but he stays tough and gets his shot.
Pass to Claxton. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The first free throw is good.
At the line, Nicholas Claxton.
And he makes both free throws. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Brooklyn in a good situation. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cam Thomas, then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Nails it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits. And
oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Yep, that one goes.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up to the net. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The offensive rebound. On the take. Back to Claxton. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Claxton's got 33.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Brunson is checked in for quickly. Claxton can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Brunson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Quickly is checked in for New York.
First team foul. Knicks substitution. Number 5. Emmanuel Quigley.
Walker against Brunson. Pass to Claxton. Fires from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson taking his time here. Brunson. And the layup falls. Brunson's got 22 points.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Walker passes to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style, that was sweet. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, and does a nice job on the finish.
Simmons, the pass to Claxton. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
If you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Finney-Smith a screen. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
And showing off his IQ right there. Simmons keeps things simple in pick and rolls and takes what he sees.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Walker passes to Claxton. Yep, that one goes. Claxton's got 37.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Claxton. On the attack, Simmons. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
From deep. Brunson misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
A deep three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled. Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside Finney-Smith. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really...
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday. This should be a... Fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Now, here's Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Brunson with it. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a three-point game. Boucher finds Barnes, and they come right back with their own three-point.
Scotty Barnes sticking the revenge 3 in style. I love how this guy competes.
Brunson with a clean look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
And here's Brunson after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Lets it go from deep, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Robinson a screen on Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
2 points, that one goes.
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Brunson, good.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The drive by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Anunoby has the open look. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 8. From past the arc. Hart, no good. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Carries it from three-point range. Brunson's got 10 points.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Moves back up. They shoot again. The kick out to Barnes. It's up a 3. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Boucher sets a screen for Anunoby. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 18 points for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got his second basket.
Look at the effort from Pascal Siakam on the offensive glass, keeping that play alive and finishing it.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Knicks trail by 13. Brunson scanning the floor. Randall outside. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. Siakam for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Hart is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. The shot's good from Quickly.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Up again. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. New York moving it around. Puts up a deep 3. Porter pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You see that play by Porter? His nose for the ball is highlighted when he's working the offensive glass.
And it's quickly missing. Raptors leading by 17. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Now, here's Schroeder. 17-point lead, their biggest. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. Daniels, he's checked in for Scotty Brown. And Trent subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The Knicks also changing it up. Windler's checked in. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Josh Hart. The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here's Hartenstein. Hasn't made one yet. It's Barrett on the wing. Hands it from downtown.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Trent passes to Porter. For 3. Offensive rebound. Swiped away. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Trent passes to Porter. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that one's good quickly.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Here's Hartenstein. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors leading by 16. Down low. Here's Achua. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Achua's got 4 points this quarter. Quickly against Trent. Going inside. Hartenstein.
And that tight with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Trent passes to Porter. Shoots a fader. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 7.
In terms of consistency, Porter's put up some incredible seasons from distance.
Here's quickly. That's tipped. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. McDaniels kicks to Trent. Young, a screen on quickly. Trent with the wide open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
There's the pick. And here's Trent outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The dunk by Achua.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Barrett the pass to Hartenstein. Misses the 3. Porter outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Raptors. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Let's hear it for Red Panda.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Raptors leading by 21. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the 5. Roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's off from three-point range. The pass to Robinson. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the dunk by Barnes.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now Randall following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Passes it to Barrett, takes a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Savvy pass by Josh Hart. Sends the ball to the open teammate.
And Robinson comes to help. Barnes with it. Hart covering. And that one's good. Barnes.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
Now Hart, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. Them closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, DA, that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home. So much of rebound is about positioning, effort. No lack of it right there.
Fires from way outside. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Inside. And Robinson that time on the assist from Brunson. And now that's 11 points for Mitchell Robinson. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
Brunson, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 27 seconds left to play in the third. And Anunoby slams it in.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
On deep, Brunson. Barnes outside. Raptors get it back.
Raptors foul.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
That's his
Really a good season for him overall last year. When you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson a screen on Trent.
The speed of Gary Trent Jr. makes it tough to get around him. He works hard to stay right in front of you.
And so it's the and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Up at the forward spots. DiVincenzo acts as the 3 with Randall the 4. Josh Hart out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Sims in its center, locking down the middle. Raptors leading by 14. And here is Trent outside. The basket good off the assist from Young.
The second Gary Trent Jr. has some space. He's pulling up. Now that's a shooter.
To the inside, Sims. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Young finds Achua. Left side, Porter. Back to Achua. Takes the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Quickly. That one falls.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Trent up top, quickly covering. Knicks trail by 15. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Jalen Brunson is checked in for New York. The Knicks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pass to Hart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a play by Josh Hart, taking it to the hole and flushing it.
Porter kicks to Trent. Fires it up. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Brunson. Toronto calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
This is Barnes at his best, attacking the defense and forcing their hand.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Porter's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. At the top of the key, Sims. Out to Brunson. Fast break, Toronto. Boucher sets a screen for Anunoby. Porter in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Hart finds Brunson. The tray. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And there's the pass to Barnes. Now, here's Boucher. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for OG Anunoby.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
and you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
26.
extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final. So that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game.
So the Raptors starting five. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes it inside. Good on the shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Inside, clock at 6, and there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Johnson. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder with a rebound.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Well, Cam Thomas certainly has an interesting background, Richard. He was born in Japan.
Yeah, Thomas is an American citizen and played high school ball in Virginia. Cam's mom was in the Army and was stationed in Japan when he was born there.
Barnes. It's deflected. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Boucher on the screen. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. Such a wide open look. Anunoby's got 6 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already.
noticed when these two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So the Nets starting five. Forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Here's Barrett. Robinson a screen on Bridges. And it's Barrett penetrating. And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting, because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
And good that time.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Randall with a screen for Brunson. And a miss there on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
First team foul.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Dinwiddie. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Brunson goes in. Pass to Hart. Randall outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Lock at 6. Barrett, no good. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Into the lane. And then Thomas with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Brunson with it. Defended by Dinwiddie.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. Takes it off the glass.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Here's Claxton. Offline with his 3. New York's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Here's Brunson after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Off on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
From the stripe, Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 4. Randall down low. He's guarded by Johnson. And there's Randall on the assist from Robinson.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
There's Thomas with the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Brunson against Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
And it's tied up with that one. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's a good screen. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. They grab their own miss. Outside Robinson. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Got a piece of it. Here's Barrett, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Nets making a change here. Simmons has checked in.
Number 10, Ben Simmons.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Takes it inside. Here's Claxton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
At the line.
Hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Barrett for 3. Barrett with another miss. Ipos Johnson. Outside for Simmons. Back to Johnson. Simmons on the wing. Shoots over Brunson. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nets lead by 1. And back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, down low. They're the group New York will start the second with. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good quickly.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their '99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Now, here's quickly. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, with how well Ben Simmons puts it on the deck and gets to the cup, you can forget he's 6'11". This is the very definition of a point forward.
Here he goes. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Randall. Barrett inside the three-point line. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let them go to work.
Back to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Quickly with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Quickly. And there's the drive. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, but he ain't right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
For three, Barrett. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Finney Smith kicks to Walker. The pass to Claxton. Quickly against Simmons. Finney Smith passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Quickly against Simmons. A baseline J. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Randall. A rebound by the Nets. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Walker the pass to Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
To the inside. Randall no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Walker. Some solid defense from Hart. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Quickly. And the 3 ball is good. Quickly's got 5.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And it's Walker penetrating. Claxton finds Simmons. Back to Claxton.
It's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
So for Brooklyn now, Walker on the wing. He's joined by Bridges. Johnson is out there with Sharp. And it's Simmons in at the point guard.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Simmons inside. Randall on him. Simmons can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Sharp tips it back in. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Down low. Robinson misses. Nets leading by 6. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
Stolen by Robinson. Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. Simmons against Brunson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Simmons with it. Robinson picks him up. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
Man, he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. Here's Windler, and he slams it one-handed.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Dinwiddie, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson goes in. Feeds it to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Walker dishes to O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Thomas checked in for Lonnie Walker.
Coming out to the floor for the Knicks, number 24, Cameron Thomas.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
O'Neal kicks to Dinwiddie. Inside. A kick out to O'Neal. Clock at 4. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
And here's Sharp. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And Brunson hits. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Emmanuel quickly out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the 3. So that's his on the floor for the Knicks. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And so here is New York. Robinson sets a screen for Quickly. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Barrett.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
To the paint. And then Randall puts it in.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
Thomas passes to Bridges. Here's Simmons. Robinson with the block. And they'll get another chance. Tries again.
How about Randall with the send-it-back block? Nicely done, Julius.
Barrett. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Looking to get back on track here. Simmons' shot is good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Simmons finds Thomas. Now Finney-Smith. And here is Simmons, defended by Hart. Here's Claxton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Quickly against Simmons. Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for New York. And the Nets are making a change here as well. Dinwiddie's checked in for Ben Simmons.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind. Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact, give him the N1.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Just 3 to shoot. They get it back. Hart. Barrett the pass to Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Brunson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Now Brunson from deep three-point land. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the up, all right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, visit
welcome to our Wednesday night coverage. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Boucher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Barnes. Anunoby for three. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Grant.
The BA Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, BA, you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Randall. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Outside Barnes from outside the arc. And he can't get that one.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he should, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Boucher a screen on Hart. Anunoby for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. For three, Randall sends it home from three-point land.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch-and-shoot situation and looks fluid.
Jacks up a three. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They grab their own miss. Boucher passes to Barnes. They need this. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
For three, Randall. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Randall's got 6 points.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Knicks. Takes a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randall, a weapon here from deep.
Anunoby for three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
It's scooped up. Outside for Boucher. Fires the three. Counted from distance. And that ties it up.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 12. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 15 points in the game.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Here's Robinson. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, BA, at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
And an Obi for three. Offensive board, Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Brunson surveys the three ball. Here's Robinson, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so both teams trading buckets. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, the tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the three. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Use the pick and roll, and then Brunson's court sense allows them to make that play.
Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here they come with numbers in transition. Randall with a steal. Brunson passes to Randall. Pass to Hart. Brunson against Schroeder. Brunson misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Driving inside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Anunoby's got 20. Well, Brent, something that can get overlooked. How a player fits in on a team can make all the difference.
Well, that fit, BA, depends on where your team is in the arc of your competitiveness. So if you need one guy to put you over the top and your team winning 50 games, then you've got to get the right fit. Otherwise, really teams and rosters are exploring talent, developing talent, until they get to that point where fit becomes the foundation for what they're going to do for something special. Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Porter's shot is off. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Hartenstein a screen to the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Porter with a screen on Quickly. Porter against DiVincenzo. From the arc. Goes back up. The kick out to Young. Launches it. Stolen by Quickly. And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Grimes. DiVincenzo against Porter. 6 on the shot clock.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Here's Quickly, following the bucket by the Raptors. That one doesn't drop. Achua with some nice D. Porter with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Porter looks it over. Gets a hand on it. Hartenstein pulls it in. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. DiVincenzo. Here's Quickly. Pass to Grimes. And there's a pick. Here's Hartenstein. Fires from deep. Achua with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Porter. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Here's Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Raptors. Achua's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Porter outside. Trent outside. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line, 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. New York trailing. Here's Quickly. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's what Quickly wanted, to go inside and create some kind of contact.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. And Quickly drops them both. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Porter. Fades back. Drains the triple. Porter's got 5 now.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
And so it's Toronto with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward position. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Boucher in at center. Now here's Brunson, and that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brunson against Anunoby. There's the triple. Brunson misses. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
First team foul.
Anunoby against Hart from deep 3-point range, and the Raptors another 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Puts up a deep 3, and Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 9 points now in the quarter. And for New York, they're shooting at about 44% so far. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Randall, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Brunson again missing. Toronto's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Barrett. From behind the arc. Randall pulls down the board. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Schroeder against Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
What a bucket from Brunson. That's tough.
33.
Outside Anunoby from deep three-point land. The Knicks with the rebound. Stolen by Anunoby. The three from Barnes. Fires in the triple. Barnes has got 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Anunoby. That's 29 for him. Sinks the tray.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Brunson misses. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the shot goes in. 14 points for him.
With a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
Now here's Anunoby. 32 points in the game for him. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Boucher. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. McDaniels is checked in for Barnes. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Schroeder. They get it back. Back to Anunoby. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Second personal foul.
That one misses.
Second team foul. OG Anunoby at the line.
And he sinks the second. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Quickly against Achua. Here's Hartenstein. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
To the middle. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Young. Anunoby with it. DiVincenzo covering. Lets it go from deep. Outside McDaniels. And here's Anunoby. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got 4 rebounds now. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's great to see Dante out there on the break. He gets his steps together like that. He can attack the rim.
Pass to Achua. Launches a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Achua's got 7 points in the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. They give him a good open look from the perimeter.
They set a pick quickly from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Fires away from way outside. The shot no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's quickly. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Sims in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Brunson. 6 to shoot. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Achua with a screen on Hart. Porter finds Achua. From downtown, it's hauled in by Robinson.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Brunson. Brunson rushes in, and a nice finish on the layup.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
And here's Porter outside. The putback. It's hauled in by Robinson. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. With some arc, they get it back. Brunson against Trent. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Porter from outside. The Knicks pull it in.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Knocks it down from distance.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Porter. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Check out Brunson going to work inside.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
The three is up. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And the Knicks making a change here. Quickly's checked in. And some changes here for the Raptors. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Barnes. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Robinson, a screen on Anunoby. It's quickly with a drive. It's stolen by Barnes. Right side, Schroeder.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Quickly. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Anunoby against Hart. Oh, Robinson with a block. Fast break, New York. 4-3. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. You have to use better judgment there.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Now here's Quickly. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Robinson's not going to waste that chance. The big man with a high percentage shot.
Pass to Siakam. It's Barnes on the wing. 58 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Boucher. Back to Barnes. Robinson with a steal. Here's Hart. Count it!
What a dunk from Hart, showing off his athleticism there.
66-63.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Siakam with a screen on Quickly. Pass to Boucher. To the paint. And stolen by Barrett.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam with a screen on Barrett. Barrett against Barnes. Left side Schroeder. 5 on the clock. And Anunoby for 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.